Take 25. Action. Just kidding. It wasn't that many. I had to turn off my notifications because people kept texting me. Anyways, so this is the Finally Fall book tag. I'm excited about this because I don't think I've done a book tag since the first book tag. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is like the second book tag. The first book tag was just a hey, I'm new to booktaber tag. And I moved to anybody else having a problem with words lately? Or is it just me? Anyways, this was done by Aramoose. I believe I pronounced that correctly. I hope I pronounced that correctly because this is for you, Moose. You did this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm going to get this done. So if you like what you see here, let's do this little spiel. Hit the like button. And if you want to know when I post new videos, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe button down in the corner. If you can handle this. Bless you. First question of the Finally Fall book tag. In fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. You guys, I had to pick The City of Brass. For me, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty was very vivid. I could picture sands. I could picture Egypt when it was Egypt. I could picture the river. I could picture desert. I could picture that place of magic, this city of brass. It was really vivid for me, and I really, really loved it. And I hope that S.A. Chakraborty writes another book soon because I really enjoyed her writing. And in a little bit, you'll understand why jinn and magic and Arabian type feels means a lot to me. We'll get to that. But hey, City Brass. That was my vivid choice. Number 2. Nature is beautiful, but also dying. It's morbid. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with heavy topics like loss and grief. So for that, I had to pick Record of a Spaceborn View by Becky Chambers. This is part of the third book in the Wayfarer series, and basically you're on the ship for the most part that left Earth, and this is how they deal and with death, and how they respect the dying and the things that they do to take care of the remains of those that have passed. And I really, really liked it. And the friendships in these books are so good. But this one, there's like this. It was really, really good. I really, really liked it. So yeah, and I kind of like the way that they dealt with how they respected the dead. This is a good book. This is a good series. Y'all ought to read. You ought to read this series. It's really good. Number 3. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Oh, I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I just don't. And when I do, it ends up being like audiobooks. So I looked around on my shelves and I'm like, oh, God, other than pulling out my early childhood education textbooks that I kept after I finished school, no, I didn't want to do that. So yeah, I'll learn something new. So here's a little something. It's a little bit of a treasure that I found. This is a self-published book called Fiddleheads and Mushroom Blossoms, a guide to edible plants of the forest and meadow by Catherine Derevitzsky. Anyways, you be the judge of how to pronounce that. This was written in 1977. There's no publishing information, nothing like that. But the illustrations in this, I mean, seriously, look at them. I I know if anybody's like creeped out by mice, I don't know, but they're just so cute. This is tea out of find tea leaves in the meadow. Look at them making the tea and, you know, having themselves a little concert at the same time. They're just so stinking adorable. Like, it's got pictures of what the plants look like. It's even got, I think there's a whole section of shrooms. Yep, there's a section of shrooms. Mushrooms. Like, what you look for and what's safe to eat. I just the illustrations themselves. Look at that. He's like hanging the mushrooms up to dry. It's absolutely adorable. I just look at these little chubby guys and all I can think about is Gus Gus from Cinderella. You know, the original animation from Walt Disney. Gus Gus. I love Gus Gus. He's my favorite mouse of all. Cinderella. Okay, yes. So yeah, I learned a few things that I didn't know about. I did. I really liked it. It's cute. Anyways, it was just a little treasure find that I found, and I had to have it. Just because of the illustrations. Let me know if there is a book that you have that you just had to have because of the illustrations. Because sometimes that's all you need. Number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend time with the people you love. Name a fictional family or household or friend group you'd like to be a part of. You know what? So far, out of these 3 books, every friend group is one I want to be a part of. A Long Way to the Angry Planet, to a Small Angry Planet is the first book in the Wayfarer series by Becky Chambers. And I want to be a part of this crew going from planet to planet and on adventures together because they are a family. And then this is a book about a friend group that becomes family. Just what it means to be a really good human or artificial human. And then how to treat human beings even after they've passed. And then, I mean, I haven't read this yet, but this is a novella by Becky Chambers, to be taught if fortunate. And I can't wait to dive into it. And I just found out there's like a 4th book, but I don't remember the title. But I'm really excited about it. I really, really am. I love this series. It's one of my favorites. Number 5. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. Oh, you guys. Some of these are really old. But don't judge me. Don't judge me for my love of certain things. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Dragons of Autumn Twilight. Autumn. Get it? Yeah, I had to do that. I mean, it's Dragonlance. It's Dungeons and Dragons, basically. That's where I started loving the whole dragons. Look. Hello. Look at this. Baby dragon. How could you not? Isn't he cute? I guess I can't see something. So there's that. Pile done. Next. Number 6. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. This is cool because I love like first person. Like the lead character is the one telling you a story, basically. So Patricia Briggs, Moon Called, Mercy Thompson series, love it. I own all of her books, all of Patricia Briggs' books, not just the werewolfy ones, not just the vampire ones, but all of them, because I had to have them. I had to. Even she's got like a duology that's like dragons. That's the first book I picked up by her. But then I found Mercy Thompson. She is a smart-mouthed female mechanic. And she's a coyote shifter. Coyote, Shifter, Shixie Ghosts. That's pretty cool. Also, she's kind of like the go-between the Fae world and the werewolf world. She gets herself into some sticky wickets. But hey, you know what? She's awesome. And I love it. Next, the nights are getting darker. Share a dark and creepy read. Okay, so I have a... This is about as creepy as I get. This and my dragons. Yeah. Dragons. No. Vampires. Werewolves. Vampires. Yeah. That's about as creepy as I get. I don't really care for anything else. So, yeah, there's that. I don't like the blood and gore. I tried to read something creepy recently. We won't get into that because that was super disappointing. Super disappointing. Maybe someday. I don't know. The days are getting colder. Number 8. Name a short and heartwarming read that can warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Ooh, this was easy. The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill. The illustrations are just, look at the little dragon. I love the tea dragon. So cute. Look, all the different dragons. That's the peppermint dragon. Peppermint dragon are cute. I want a dragon. I want a tea dragon. They're tiny. But the illustrations. So yeah. Tea Dragon Society. I actually own this one, which I read and loved. Friendship in this is really, really sweet. I have the Tea Dragon Festival and the Tea Dragon Tapestry, and I have not read those, but I am saving those for a rainy day when I just need some cheering up because they're just so cute. I absolutely love them. So, I forgot what I was doing. 9. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite you'd love to return to soon. Okay, so this brings me to why I love the Dabbabad trilogy so much. Because when I was a kid, there was this book, and I took it out every week for like 4 weeks. And then one week, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it because they told me I needed to find something different. I think the ed techs hid it. I think they got rid of it. I think they did a horrible thing to a kid. It's horrible. Don't take books away from kids, especially if they're reading. I don't care if they're reading it over and over and over again. Obviously, they love the book. You know what? Tell the parents. Get an extra copy. Whatever. But don't just hide the damn book. It's cruel. Anyways, it was Sinbad's 7 Voyages and other stories from the Arabian Nights retold by Gladys Davidson. This is it's old. But you know what? Here I am in my 40s. And I thought, during COVID, I'm going to relive some of my childhood. Happy times. I haven't reread this yet, but I plan to, and I'm hoping it'll give me those feels that I love so much. This is why I love Arabian Nights style stuff. This is why I love that kind of magic, because this book made me think of other places other than Maine, where there's woods and stuff. No, desert. Yeah. So that was my attempt for some Arabian music. It didn't sound right. I'm sorry. Anyways, now is for question number 10. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessory. All right, y'all, I don't care. As long as it's PJs and they're comfy. So I'm going to share with you. These are my PJs. One of my many pair. They're sheepies. The little lammies. So I love those. Put those on. Put a pair of warm socks on. Drink some tea. Tea. Speaking of tea, this is not warm tea, but I'm thirsty. I really am. Damn, that's good. And then I might wrap myself in a shawl. In a shawl, y'all. I am ready. I'm ready right now. I'm gonna just kick back right here and just, you know, read something. Maybe this. I don't know. I have so many things to read. That's not one of them right now. Anyways, those are the questions for the finally fall reading tag, and I finally did the finally fall reading tag. Reading. Whoo, words. Anybody else? Please tell me I'm not alone. But guess what? I did something today. I voted. Did you do your civic duty?